welcome back, guys. So I did a little bit of shopping because I found out that my silo that I have back here behind this barn actually will take the gravel, and I didn't know that. So I went ahead and went and bought me a wheelbarrow and a shovel. Like I said in the last episode, I need to move this gravel from where I put it. But I would have known that it went in the silo, I would have put it in the silo instead of putting it here as this pile. But I did it, and I do now. So that's what we're going to start off this episode doing, is grabbing some of this gravel. There we go. Putting it into the wheelbarrow. And then moving it into the silo itself. Now, we know that it's going to take a little bit of time, so what I'll do probably is fill up the wheelbarrow for the first run, and then I'll probably cut out and come back once I've got it completed, because there's a lot of gravel here, and the wheelbarrow only holds, I think it's 1,500, and I think I have 3.5 trailers of gravel that I dropped off from the contract. So, right. Let's see. Oh, there's still some in there. Alright, well, let's re-scoop that back up. Get that full again. Readjust it. Maybe I just need to have it adjusted better to put it in there. Oh, I'm a dummy. The wheelbarrow's already full. Let me throw this down. We'll get it in the wheelbarrow, we'll get it put in, and I'll cut back with you guys once we get the rest of that gravel in the silo. Alright, just putting the last little bit in the wheelbarrow. Let's go ahead and put the shovel off to the side over here. And, of course, it falls. Let's pick it back up and try and put it in there a little bit better. Straighten it out. There we go. And put it in at an angle. That worked. Alright, so yeah, we got the last little bit here on the wheelbarrow to put in. So, figured I'd bring you guys back in as I ran it over to the silo to put it in the silo. So, plans for today, hopefully we hear something about my tractor, or so we can get out in the field and do the fertilizing on the oat field, or contract work until we get our tractor back. That's the only thing that we can do. But let's go ahead and get this emptied. Do I hear a truck? Oh, that's a familiar truck. I wonder what Loyd's doing here. Let's go find out. Morning, Loyd.
Hey there. Figured I'd swing by. Heard through the grapevine you might be looking to part ways with that big old cow barn of yours.
Yeah, that's right. It came at the place when I picked it up in foreclosure, but I've never run a single head through it. As far as I can tell, it's been sitting since the last owner shut things down.
She's a big one. Let's have a look.
Everything's still here, just aged from sitting. Not much wear on anything since it's been empty all this time, but, you know, I can't speak for it completely because I've never used it.
Yeah, I can tell. Old, sure, but solid. Might need some elbow grease, but she's got good structure.
You know, I've been looking to transition into a dairy farm down the line. I don't have the money to do it now, but this setup's just not going to cut it. It's set up for beef.
Gotcha. Well, I've got plans brewing down by my south field. A barn like this could save me some time and cash if I can get it hauled.
Well, Loyd, what are you thinking?
With the move and rebuild costs, I can go $82,000 cents for it. That's fair, considering the size and the work it'll take to break it down.
82 grand, huh? Well, Loyd, I'll tell you what, that sounds fair to me. I think you got yourself a deal.
I'll get a crew together, should have it off your land before the planting form. You'll have your check once we're loaded and gone.
Yeah, well, we'll take as long as you need. You know, I appreciate it, and I'm just happy that it's finally going to get used. You know, it's sitting here just doesn't make any sense.
No sense letting good steel and timber collect dust.
Yeah, Loyd, that's very true. But, yeah, just come get it whenever you're ready. Thanks, bud. See ya. I wonder who told him that I was looking to sell. I'm not complaining. I don't mind selling it. Only person I really talked to about that was, I think me and Jim had a small conversation about it. I told him I wanted to be a dairy farmer and bring in some dairy cows. But I'm not complaining, you know. I wasn't expecting to get that much out of it. I was probably going to try and sell it for $40,000 or $50,000, but he came out and offered double that. Yeah, I'll take it. All right. Well, hopefully that'll be a nice item for us, and we can then go shopping. But I think for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run inside, and I'm going to start trying to put together a list of items that I'm going to need to get the dairy farm started. Obviously, I'll have to get a new barn, but I was going to have to do that anyways. But let's see what other type of equipment I'm going to need to get, and go from there. So I'm going to go in and start writing some stuff down and thinking about equipment-wise that I'm going to need, as well as looking up pricing for animals and stuff like that. So I'm just going to have a quick seat here and look into that. Must have dozed off. Oh, looks like somebody's here from Ridgeline. Let's see. Oh, hey, Jason. I wasn't expecting to see you.
Hey, HK. I thought I would stop by with that fertilizer you said you wanted.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna shut the store. I didn't pay for delivery, did I?
No, but I was coming this way anyways, so I figured I would drop it by.
Alright, well, let's go deliver it over there to where that barn is at. Does that work for you?
Yep.
Cool, I'll meet you over there. And Dewani's gonna charge me some type of delivery fee. Even though I didn't ask for delivery. But, I don't know. I hope not. Maybe he's just being nice. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and get this unstrapped. Let's see, that one. Dang, Jason, you really strapped these down, right? You know you don't have to strap them all completely down like that, right? Alright, we're going to put this right there. Take this one, put it right next to it. Then take this one. No, I better not put that right here. I need to still be able to get the tractor connected to it, so we'll put that over here. This last one. And we'll put it over here on this other side. Over here. About right there.
Looks like you are all unloaded.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime. Now, the real reason I came over. I need to talk to you about your tractor.
Oh, are you done with it already?
Well, HK, I have to be honest with you. It doesn't look good.
I don't like the sound of that.
Look, you're either going to have to buy a new motor or a new tractor. That motor is shot.
You're kidding, right? I just got that tractor.
No, that motor was in really rough shape. You should have checked it before bringing it into me.
Are you serious? I brought it into you as soon as I heard it knocking. How am I supposed to know to check it sooner than that?
It's called Maintenance HK. If you would have checked it, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now and you would have saved yourself $50.
You're charging me $50 to tell me that I need a new motor or a new tractor.
No, I am charging you $50 for the oil I had to put in it. It had none. Looks like they didn't tighten the bolt. So your tractor is fine and ready to be picked up. Jump in, we can talk about it on the way down.
Good one, Jason. You had me on that one.
There she is ready to go. Make sure to check the oil, otherwise that conversation we had earlier could be a real thing.
Thanks, I know how to check the oil, I just didn't think it was required, because it came from a maintenance shop. Alright, let's go ahead and get this started. I'll be honest, Jason kind of pissed me off on that one. You know, you don't need to go around the whole... I know, he was trying to be funny and whatnot, but it wasn't funny to me. I don't have that much money to be turning around and doing stuff like that. How does he expect me to know that I needed to check that? I haven't even had it for a month, you know, and it was the maintenance shop said they cleaned everything up. Everything's been working great up until the other day when it started knocking. And as soon as it started knocking, I was like, oh, that don't sound right. Let me take it in. Yeah, I guess I could have checked, but I don't know. I'm not even going to think about that right now. I'm just happy to get the tractor back. It works great. It sounds way better. And we need to get that fertilizer down on that oat field because we only have another week, I think. Planting's forum is next week, and that's the last Saturday of the month. So we only have a week left to get it done before I miss the chance to get it fertilized. So, is there somebody back there behind my shed there? There is somebody back there. I wonder who that is. Let's drive around this way and go over. Oh, there's another one. Oh, the Loyd chair. Okay. Dang, Loyd, you were quick. You must have like 8 or 9 people out here.
Yeah, I was able to get a few people out here to help me. Hopefully we will get it down today.
Right on, Loyd. But like I said, you can take your time with it. You don't have to get it down today, but if that's what you want to do, go for it. If you need anything, I'm going to be out in that field. I'm going to fertilize it, and I'll check back to see when I'm done.
Gotcha.
Dang, Loyd isn't messing around. He said he'd have it done by the Farmer's Planting Forum. But, like I said, that's next week. I figured he was at least going to wait until the weekend. But no. It's been, what, 2.5 hours since we spoke? He's already got a group of 8 guys, 2 haulers. He's already out there getting it going. Good on him. But I guess what I'm going to do is go ahead and get out in that oat field and get it fertilized. So let's get this connected. Let's get some fertilizer in here, and we'll put up the drone and throw on some music and see how long it takes to get this field completed. Now, this tractor's not powerful enough for me to fill this fertilizer up completely, so we're just going to put in those 2 and then we'll come back and refill partially through probably. Let's get that radio turned on and get out in this field and get this work completed.
Well, hey there, sunshine seekers. Cass here with your midday check-in on the Haywire 97.9 FM, keeping the Farmers Planting Forum countdown alive and the vibes cranked up. It's currently 89 degrees here in Frankenmuth, and we're tracking right on schedule for that scorcher of a high at 93 degrees around 1 o'clock. So if you're out walking fields or tuning up the planter, don't forget that sunscreen and plenty of water. Hydrate like your yield depends on it. Quick break from the heat talk for some numbers from the Harvesting Kings channel. Looks like we're still holding steady at 166 subscribers. We love our loyal crew, but here's the kicker. Nearly half the folks watching the videos still aren't subscribed. So, if that's you, fix it. Hit that subscribe button, join the crew, and don't miss out on what's coming. Farming, contracting, breakdowns, rebuilds. We're building something real over there, and you're invited. Alright, enough of the PSA. Let's fire up something to match the heat out there. This one's brand new from the diesel drawlers, and it's hotter than fresh asphalt. Here's running hot. Turn it up, and let the air conditioning try to keep up.
Sun coming up like a blowtorch, sky boots hit the ground and the sweat don't lie. Steel's burning under my callous hands, ain't no shade in this working land. I'm running hot, engine screaming loud, dust in my teeth, still I ain't slowing down. Fueling this fire with blood and grit, out here in the blaze. I'm running hot, running hot. Cracked leather seat, got a burning brand. Every mile's hell when you're working this land. Radiator hisses like a copperhead hissing, but I got jobs to do, no time for missing. I'm running hot, engine screaming loud, dust in my teeth, still I ain't slowing down. Fueling this fire with blood and grit, out here in the blaze, yeah, I don't quit. I'm running hot, yeah, I'm running hot. No cloud, no breeze, just a grinding sun, but I ain't done till the day is done. My shirt's soaked through, my hands gone numb, but this is the life where I come from. I'm running hot, engine screaming loud, heart like a piston, beating proud. Fueling this fire with blood and grit, out here in the blaze, yeah, I don't quit. I'm running hot. Oh, I'm running hot. Boots in the dirt, head to the sky, working this heat till the well runs dry.
Alright, well, that is done. So both of our fields are completely fertilized, and everything's good with them. It didn't take near as long as I thought it was going to, but we need to go ahead and get this fertilizer out and get this all cleaned up. So let's go ahead and grab those and put them back where they belong, underneath the shelving unit. Right there. There's that one. Go ahead and grab this one, move it there as well. Grab ourselves that pressure washer, get to cleaning. So that was the main objective for today's episode that I wanted to get done, was getting that field fertilized if we could, or a contract. But that only took like 15-20 minutes. So let's see what else we can do. I did work on a list for stuff, and I know that I'm gonna need like a mixer for making TMR. We also have like a water trailer that I'm gonna need to get, and obviously we're gonna have to get a mower set up, along with a baler, a wrapper, a tedder to ted the grass into hay. So there's quite a bit that we need to get. So we're going to start heavily focusing on trying to get that stuff set up right after the farmer's planting forum. That's going to be my goal, to get all of that done before the end of the season and have some cows in the field before the end of the harvest season, which will be, I think it's around October, I think. So we got a few months ahead of us that we can work on that and get that taken care of and whatnot. So let's go ahead and everything's put in here and whatnot. Cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna go check with Loyd real quick, let him know I'll be in the house if he needs anything, and I'm gonna continue making some phone calls on trying to get some leads on some equipment, if that's at all possible. Well, Loyd, looks like you might have it done today. It's almost down now.
Yep, they have been working. I am thinking another 4 hours or so and it should be done.
Cool. Well, I'll be in the house if you need me.
Got you.
Yeah, really getting through it. But I'm going to go into the house, make some phone calls on some equipment leads that I found. So I'll talk to you in a few. Yeah, that must be Loyd. I wonder if they were able to get it done, or they're going to have to wait and come do it again tomorrow. Hey, buddy. How's it coming? Did he get everything done?
Yeah, we got it done. They left already and are heading up to my farm to park it for the night. We will just have to wait to put it up at my place until after the farmer's planting for him.
Right on.
Here's your money. I wanted to drop it off before I left for the night. I promised I would have it to you when we were done.
Thanks, Loyd. It's been a pleasure. I'm just glad to see it finally getting used again. But I'll let you go. You have a good night.
Yep, you do the same, HK. I will have to invite you to the farm once I get it put up.
Looking forward to it. All right, well, they're done. We're at $207,092. Let's go take a look at it. Oh, wow, it already looks different without seeing that back there. Well, let's go see what we have left here. Obviously going to have somebody come out and bust out that concrete. I'm not going to keep the barn in that area for the... It'll be kind of in this area, but I'm thinking like over here on this side, have it and whatnot. But hey, there is all the meadow grass that was there. And that means that I could probably... Yeah, I should be able to mow this and get some grass and cut it and get some hay out of it. That would start us on getting some feed, so we could potentially get cows even quicker if I can find me a small dairy cow pen for under 200,000. Might be something that I need to look into. I'll see what I can figure out for that. Guess I better go inside and start looking for some buildings and see what I can find. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me and watching the Farm Rescue series. The Farmers Planting Forum will be out on episode 10. Do have some special guests that are going to be joining us on that episode as well. So make sure you like and subscribe so you'll be notified on when that episode drops. That way you can find out who those special guests are. Oh, I didn't even shut the door. Shut that. But yeah, that's going to be coming up very, very soon. So thank you again for watching. Thank you for your guys' support. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.